You ever sit down to watch a movie and it looks great, but sounds like it's coming from a tin can? Yup, been there. These days, even the best TVs skimp on audio. And that's why a home theater system isn't just a luxury anymore, it's a must-have. But here's the twist: you don't need to spend a fortune to get a room-filling cinematic experience. Today, we're going through the top 10 best budget home theater systems. Number 10. Ultimia Aura. A 30. A simple start. That sounds better than you think. We kick things off with the Ultimia Aura A30, a 5.1 channel system that's about as easy and beginner-friendly as it gets. It's the kind of setup you buy when you're upgrading from basic TV speakers, and you instantly feel the difference. The soundbar handles the front and center channels, while two small rear speakers bring in the surround, and a wired subwoofer adds some much-needed bass. Now, this isn't going to shake your walls or bring IMAX-level immersion, but it does make movies, shows, and even YouTube videos sound fuller and more enjoyable. The included app lets you tweak EQ, change presets, and customize things a bit. And for casual use in a bedroom, dorm, or small apartment, this one nails the basics. There are some limits, though. No HDMI IRC here, just optical and AUX. The subwoofer hits decently hard but lacks definition, and the rear speakers don't exactly scream power. Still, for the price, it's a huge upgrade over your TV's built-in sound. Number 9. Ultimia Poseidon D50. Real surround sound. Without the painful price tag, this one stands out because it gives you actual 5.1 surround sound. Not virtual, not simulated. Real speakers, 2 in the back, 3 up front, and a wireless subwoofer that packs a solid punch. For under $150, it's genuinely impressive. The surround sound is where this one shines. Movie effects have direction, music sounds layered, and even sports broadcasts feel more exciting. The included remote and Ultimia app let you dive into EQ presets, 121 to be exact, and a 10-band EQ lets you really fine-tune your sound. Of course, it's not perfect. It doesn't support Dolby Atmos or DTS:X, so if you're chasing that 3D audio, this isn't the one. The sound can get a little tinny at high volumes, especially with dialogue-heavy scenes. And the design feels very budget, it looks and feels cheap. But if you want affordable surround sound that actually works, this system over-delivers. Number 8. Ultimia Aura. A40, smart, stylish, and surprisingly immersive. Now, the Ultimia Aura. A40 brings virtual 7.1 surround into the conversation and does a decent job at it. This one's made for those who want something sleeker, smarter, and a little more modern without losing performance. You get 4 compact speakers, 2 for the front, 2 for the rear, along with a soundbar and a subwoofer. Rear speakers wirelessly pair to the soundbar, which cuts down on cable clutter, and the design is tidy enough to fit any room setup. The real strength here is the Ultimia Smart app. You can switch between 121 different EQ presets, or just make your own with the 10-band equalizer. Whether you're into gaming, movies, or late-night dramas, you can tune it exactly how you like. Now, is it true 7.1 surround? It's virtual, so don't expect the sound to hit you from all angles like a full-blown Dolby system. Bass is also a bit gentle, and while dialogue is clear, it's not always crisp in chaotic scenes. But for casual use in smaller rooms, it's an excellent pick, and the price is friendly. Number 7. Ultimia Poseidon D60. Budget Atmos that actually works. This is where things start getting spicy. This is one of the cheapest Dolby Atmos systems out there that actually works. I was skeptical at first, but the moment I turned on a scene with overhead effects, I was hooked. Bullets, rain, ambient sounds. They have height and direction, and that changes everything. The system itself is well built. You get 2 wired rear speakers, a wireless sub, and a soundbar that decodes Dolby Atmos through HDMI EARC. And it shows. Sound feels layered and clear. The bass rumbles when it needs to, and dialogue stays strong up front. You can even customize the surround and bass levels with buttons on the remote, no app required, though there is one. Now, keep in mind no DTS support, so Blu-ray collectors might grumble. And while it's wireless, the rear speakers are still wired to the subwoofer. Also, the display is bare bones. But functionally, it's the most affordable way I know to step into real 3D audio without spending $400 plus. Number 6. Ultimea Poseidon D70. Big system feel. Without the big budget, the Poseidon D70 wants to give you that home theater experience full, deep, and immersive, while still being kind to your wallet. This 7.1 channel setup includes a wireless subwoofer, 4 wired speakers, and a central bar. And let me tell you, the sound is wide, rich, and room-filling. One of the coolest things about the D70 is just how much customization you get. The Ultimea app gives you EQ control, 121 presets, and 6 sound modes like game, movie, or night. It's easy to tweak and feels more premium than the price suggests. The surround levels are adjustable too, which is rare at this level. Now, keep in mind no Dolby Atmos support here, and the speakers connect with some long cables, so if your setup's far apart, you'll need to plan out placement. It's not audiophile level quality, but for daily movie watching, Netflix, or gaming. It makes a big difference. Think of it as a reliable, affordable, and powerful upgrade from your built-in TV audio. Number 5. Ultimea Aura, a 7.1 sound that fits small spaces beautifully. Starting the top 5, we've got the Ultimea Aura A60, and this one's made for those of us who want full surround sound but don't exactly have the space or budget for a monster setup. It's a 7.1 channel system that comes with 4 compact surround speakers, a subwoofer, and a soundbar. And yes, it supports real Dolby Atmos over HDMI EARC, so you're not just getting volume, you're getting depth. What's impressive is how clean everything sounds. Dialogue cuts through clearly, the bass has some weight to it, and the surround effect, especially in a small to mid-size room, really works. I was honestly surprised at how immersive it felt during action scenes. Plus, you get access to Ultimea's app, which gives you tons of EQ settings and presets to tune things exactly the way you like. Downsides? The remote is IR, so you have to aim it just right. And a couple of users mentioned quirky syncing issues between their TV and the soundbar, not often, but worth mentioning. But for what it costs and how well it performs in smaller rooms, this is a seriously solid option. Number 4. Vizio 5.1. Soundbar SE. Dependable, balanced, and surprisingly bold. The Vizio 5.1 Soundbar SE proves that you don't need to spend a ton to get true surround sound that actually works. This system keeps things simple. A slim soundbar, a compact wireless subwoofer, and 2 small satellite speakers. The design isn't trying to impress you, but the sound? That'll catch your attention. Dialogue is crisp and clear, thanks to the dedicated center channel. There's enough bass to add excitement to action scenes without shaking the whole apartment. And the side speakers make movies and shows feel more alive. Even music sounds clean and wide, especially considering the price range. What's missing? Well, it doesn't have HDMI pass-through or an optical input, so if your TV doesn't have EARC, you'll need a workaround. Also, there's no included remote, you'll need to use the app or your TV remote. But the app itself is decent, and once it's dialed in, it's a set-it-and-forget-it system that works every time you press play. Number 3. Sony HTS40R. Big sound from a trusted brand. Now here's a name we all recognize, Sony. The HTS40R is a full 600-watt 5.1 system that's built like a tank and sounds like one too. You get a soundbar, wireless subwoofer, rear satellite speakers, and a wireless amp that powers those rears without having to run cables across your room. That alone makes setup feel clean. Once you fire this up, the sound is big, bold, and surprisingly detailed. Dialogue is strong, even in noisy scenes, and you get great channel separation when things get loud, like in action movies or during high-energy games. Sony also includes sound modes like voice and cinema, so you can tweak it depending on what you're watching. Now, it's not all perfect. The rear speakers still connect to the wireless amp with cables, so it's not totally wire-free. And there's no Dolby Atmos, which may be a deal-breaker if you want overhead effects, but for traditional 5.1 surround from a brand that's rock solid, this is a system that delivers every time. Number 2. Vizio 5.1.2. Elevate SE. Rotating speakers, real Atmos. The Vizio 5.1.2. Elevate SE is one of those rare finds, a premium audio experience at a price that somehow stays on the ground. What makes it unique? The side speakers rotate upward when Atmos, or DTSX, is detected, so instead of pretending to create height audio, it physically changes direction to reflect sound off your ceiling. It's like a mini audio transformer. The build feels upscale premium fabric, aluminum touches, sleek lines. Sound-wise, it's bold. The subwoofer kicks hard, dialogue is sharp, and those rotating speakers make Atmos content really come to life. You'll hear planes fly overhead, rain fall from above. It's just cool. It's not perfect, though. There's no physical remote in the box. You'll need to control it via the app or your TV remote. And the height effect isn't always dramatic unless you're sitting in the sweet spot. But overall, for what it offers, Dolby Atmos, real rear channels, and actual up-firing drivers, this is one of the best budget theater systems money can buy. Number 1. Amazon Fire TV Soundbar Plus. Seamless smart streaming meets big sound, taking the number 1 spot. And rightfully so is the Amazon Fire TV Soundbar Plus, bundled with the wireless subwoofer and surround speakers. This system just works. If you use a Fire TV or Fire Stick, the integration is seamless. One remote controls it all. Setup is plug and play. And the sound? It's seriously impressive. Right out of the box, voices are crystal clear, thanks to a dedicated center channel. The sub brings solid bass that fills the room, and the side speakers make everything feel alive. It supports Dolby Atmos and DTSX, so whether you're watching a Marvel movie or streaming an indie drama, you'll feel that cinematic vibe. There are no up-firing speakers, so height effects are virtual. And while there's no app for deep EQ adjustments, most users don't need it. You've got simple controls, bass, treble adjust, and even a dialogue boost button that's a godsend for folks who struggle to hear speech over background noise. For under $300, with Fire TV support, big sound, and minimal fuss, this is the best all-around system for everyday viewers who want big results without the big hassle. And that's it, the 10 best home theater systems that give you the most bang for your buck. Whether you're into full surround setups, Dolby Atmos immersion, or just want something that works smoothly with your TV, there's something on this list for everyone. Found your favorite? Hit the like button. Got questions? Drop them in the comments. I reply to as many as I can. And don't forget to subscribe for more honest gear reviews, just like this.